I have three fully remote roles to share with you today, ranging up to the $87,000 to $89,000 per year range in salary, and none of these roles require you to have a bachelor's degree. Stick around if you're interested. Welcome back to Home Base Haven, your safe haven for legitimate work from home jobs. Let's go ahead and jump into today's leads, starting with, of course, as you can see, CVS Health. And the first role is a customer service rep. This is a fully remote role. It says work at home in Georgia, but this is a remote national position. And in this role, it says you will work in front of a computer for approximately 8 hours, of course, speaking with members on the phone with little time in between calls during your scheduled phone hours. So they're letting you know right away this is a constantly on the phone type of customer service role. Some people don't mind that, other people do. Depends on your preference, but they're letting you know up front, expect to be on the phone back to back. And it says there's no standard scripting for this position. That is a good thing. If there's no scripting, you can kind of go with the flow of the call, which to me is actually better than having to follow a script, because you're more tuned in and you can tailor the conversation better to what's actually happening versus just kind of having these robotic responses. And it says you'll listen to the members' needs and provide direction on how to get them the care that they need. And they go really into detail, as you can see, about what you can expect in this role, which is a benefit to get that up front so you know what to expect for the most part, at least going in. I would think I prefer that to being surprised once I'm already in the role. And it says that you must live in and work in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So, forgive me, it is not remote anywhere in the U.S., but fully on the East Coast, in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. Now, CVS, they hire a lot for customer service roles, so even though this one is specific to the Eastern Standard Time Zone, if you are interested in it, check their careers page, because they are always hiring. If you check my always jobs that are always hiring video, this is one of those companies. So they definitely need customer service positions across the nation. So if you just need to find your time zone, check out their careers page. There's tons of these types of roles. And it says you must be flexible to work an 8-hour shift between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. And you just need to have a customer service experience in a transaction-based environment, such as a call center or retail location is preferred, demonstrating ability to be empathetic and compassionate. 1 year of Microsoft Office Suite experience. Google Suite experience counts for the same thing. They have their own versions of the same programs. You must have experience working multiple screens and applications. If you have a cell phone or a computer, you qualify for that one. Effective organizational skills and ability to manage multiple tasks, and effective communication skills, both verbal and written. Education, high school diploma, and the pay range, as you can see, is $17 to $25.65 per hour. So not a long not a long list of requirements for this role. It's straightforward, entry-level customer service. You're going to be on the phone, so take that as you will. Like I said, some people don't mind it because it really does help the day go by quickly when you're just constantly talking to people back to back. And others do mind it. And if so, then you can look at some other types of roles that might kind of mix up phone use and just doing some work on the computer, maybe more data entry, like a claims position or something that's more insurance based. But as far as the general customer service, you're going to be talking to customers, of course, okay? Let's look at the next role. And this one is with the company Sharecare, and they're looking for a program engagement rep, and this is also a fully remote role. Sharecare is the leading digital health company that helps people, no matter where they are in their health journey, unify and manage all their health in one place. Now, the shift for this role, they tell you right away, it's Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and you're required to work every fourth Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Time. And the training is 2 weeks long, and 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Time again. And they give you the job summary here. Under the general supervision of a customer service manager, the program engagement representative has the primary responsibility of making outbound calls and receiving inbound calls to enroll and schedule members in the telephonic lifestyle management or clinical coaching. So they let you know what you're going to be doing there. You're pretty much just going to be signing customers up for their program via them calling in requesting it, or calling customers that most likely already have specify that they want to be signed up and they just need some help going through the process. You might have to call them instead of waiting, having them called in. It just depends. And then they give you some essential functions here that you will need and expectations during client interaction. Let's look at what you need to have to qualify to apply for this role. A GED or high school diploma, college coursework is desirable but is not required. A minimum of 3 years experience in a customer service role. Possess computer competencies to include word processing, spreadsheet, graphics, so essentially Microsoft Office Suite or again Google Suite, and strong customer computer skills, strong computer skills and ability to navigate through multiple programs, comfortable working with dual screens, learning proprietary programs, and solid understanding of Microsoft Office programs, so the standard Outlook, Teams, Word, etc. You must be able to communicate with members, colleagues, and physicians and plan representatives. So essentially, they just want you to be comfortable speaking to all sorts of individuals. It could be colleagues, like they mentioned, coworkers of yours, doctors, nurses, any kind of clinical staff, and of course, the actual patients themselves. You must have effective oral, listening, and written communication skills, math abilities, which is standard math abilities, abilities to add, subtract, multiply, and divide into all units of measure using whole numbers, common fractions, and decimals. So they really spell that out for you. They want you to just have that foundational math built in and be comfortable using that as you're signing patients up for their program. And reasoning ability, the ability to solve practical problems and deal with a variety of variables while redirecting to appropriate resources. Now, they didn't list the salary on here, but when I went to Glassdoor, they do have, and this is just based on one salary for this specific title, so take note of that, take it how you want it, but the range they put has a median of 72K per year, but up to potentially 89K per year. And typically, this range, of course, just depends on your geographic location as well as your experience with the requirements that are listed in the role. So that's what they have available as far as the salary info for that. And then last but not least, this is the company Health Scout. It says at Help Scout, we're on a mission to help businesses delight more customers. We've been on this journey since 2011, and today more than 12,000 companies use our platform to provide outstanding customer support. We've been fully remote from the beginning and have a team of 140 plus people all over the world. So that is great. This is, one of the truest definitions of fully remote when they have employees that work globally, which is a plus if you're someone that's looking to expand your borders, maybe part of the year or full time, and you still want to have more of a stable position and not work for yourself. This could be a great option for you to work for a remote company that lets you kind of be anywhere in the globe. Now let's look at what they want you to have to apply. They break down their company values for you and a little bit about the role. The entire team works out of the main queue, so you spend much of your day helping potential and current customers via email. So this is a non-phones role. You're going to be just sorting through service tickets and sorting through email. If you're curious to hear how our team works together, check out this webinar. So you have this link here you could click on to just get a better feel for what they do each day. And it says, while email support may be the majority of your day, everyone on the team helps out in Beacon Chat, and you'll also hop on impromptu calls with customers when needed. So that'll be here and there, but the majority of your role, as I mentioned, will be text-based, okay? And let's see, so just the facts, is a full-time remote position. You're someone who thrives working autonomously, and you don't need much oversight to get things done. For this role, we are only able to hire in the United States or Canada. So while the company itself has employees all over the world, for this specific job title, they want you to work in the US or Canada. And from what I've learned from others that have done this, that have worked for fully remote companies, you can start, based in your home country or wherever you're currently living. And if they have employees all over the world, typically after you've had some tenure there and some experience, and if you were interested in leaving, your home base, if they have employees that work there, you probably can just break it down for them, your plan, and see how you could also work globally as well. So the borders wouldn't necessarily be closed for you. If they have other employees doing it, you could do it too if that is something you're interested in. You just might want to get your foot in the door first, get comfortable with the work, prove that you can handle it, where you are and then maybe present a plan to live elsewhere. Just a little fun fact. Okay, we're looking for someone who can work Tuesday through Saturday, approximate 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern or Central Time. And the salary listed here is we have an internal, transparent salary matrix for each team. For this role, the salary options are $81,000, $84,000, or $87,000 per year. Read more about how we approach compensation here. So, this is a super high salary for essentially it's not essentially it's non-tech degree role. You don't even have to have any kind of degree. You really just need to have the skills that they're looking for and be teachable and trainable and be able to just handle the workload and communicate with customers effectively through a written format and occasionally over the phone. And you can apply for a role making $87,000 per year from the comfort of your home and, like we just talked about, possibly outside of the borders of your country. So something to think about, really a great option to consider. And it says about you take initiative and ownership to see things through to completion. If it needs doing, you do it. You're eager to take on challenges. When you don't know something, you embrace the chance to grow and get better. Former teammates and managers would call you resilient and balanced. We work together as a team, and that means we encourage each other to improve as a team. You're self-sufficient and love a challenge. You have some work experience and support or success, which again, they keep it really general. It doesn't even have to be a specific arena. So if you worked in any kind of customer service, customer rep role, in person, over the phone, whatever it may be, that counts as that experience. You welcome an environment where you do great work independently. You're patient and active listener, and you're naturally curious with a strong desire to learn. You're an incredible communicator, fluent in written English. Your writing is clear and simple. And your empathy and self-awareness help you intuitively, proactively solve potential customer troubles. So really, the majority of what they want from you are soft skills. They're not even tech heavy in terms of programs you need to know outside of just a basic word processing, Excel, Outlook, those type of things. So this is a great opportunity for a large number of people. And they break down the process for you for applying, and you can just go through all the steps there to see who you'd be speaking with, what the focus of the conversation would be, and that way going in, okay, there's going to be about 6 steps, and this sixth one is just asking you for your references. But I prefer to know going in what to expect versus being hit with, okay, you're going to speak with this person today, and next week you're going to speak with this person. Oh, and by the way, then they let you know up front what you're getting paid, what to expect, how to, go through the interview process. So this is really laid out very nicely and it's very thorough. And it says down here, for other roles, we are only able to hire in the following countries: the United States, Canada, Austria, Finland, Ireland, Netherlands, Poland, the UK, Denmark, Germany, and Norway. So that pretty much lets you know where they have some of their other employees, okay? And again, that's with the company Health Scout. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. If you found any value in today's video, please like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend or family member that could benefit from this information. And I really appreciate your support. And as always, for anyone that's new here, check out earnbetter.com. This is a free AI tool that you can use to help you create a free resume and cover letter and help you with your job search and interview prep. You just create a free account with your email address, no credit card is required, and you can get some help putting those hot words and keywords into your resume to make sure you stand out in the system, and it can actually increase your chances of getting your resume into the hands of an actual recruiter versus just kind of being weeded out by their ATS system. So check that out if you're interested. Thank you again so much for watching or listening, however you're taking in this information. And please always check the description box. I have some further information for you, some links that you'd be interested in to get directly to these roles, and timestamps and links to other videos that might be of interest to you. So keep an eye on that for each video, and I will talk to you guys again soon.